Okay, hello. Nope. Hello, all shiny cardboard enthusiasts. So, I have been playing this deck for a while. The Snake Boys, the Ogdoadics. And I just got back from the BODE sneak peek where I got a raffle of the mat and came second out of I don't know, maybe 20 people were there. I ended up we didn't play out the last game for first because it was for the play mat and I already won a play mat. And the guy said, hey, I'll give you the promo for the win. And I was like, you know what? I'm okay with that. I'll go home. I had gotten a box myself, got the secret. Most of these are already going to a good home anyways, but I decided since I've been playing with this deck for so long, I would eventually show it off. By the way, he was playing full-fledged Flunderies already, and there's not a chance I was going to win. We played one game for fun afterwards, but I was like, whew. So I'll just show you, this is BODE legal, so we played with BODE cards. Obviously, I just said I played against a Flunderies player. Okay, so for the Snake Boys, I played one Overlord. So a lot of people aren't playing this. I think that it's a good main deck card, right? So it's a good main deck out to things, which in an era of Yu-Gi-Oh! When the goal is to lock everyone out, that's nice to have, right? I didn't play King or Queen. I just played Curse and Allier Light and Dark. And honestly, I hardly ever summoned him. So in this version of the deck, I'm trying to combo a little bit more. The 2 tribute cost is just like not worth it to me. I think that should stay in some other builds, maybe, especially layer builds. Those are nice. In which case I would probably play one of each in layer. I have like tinkered with layer, but it just sucks. Like you want to go second, but like you also don't. Then I played 3 Nunu and triple Naya. So these are both like the built-in foolish guys. I play triple Naya just so I see it. Realistically, 2 would be fine. You do want to trigger it more than once, and it's nice to open, but the fact that it's a dark and you don't like feel bad about getting rid of it, right? Nunu is sweet. You want to see this. Just this can get your plays like really going. Honestly, this can do like a lot by itself. And I'm still trying to figure out what it can do with some of the new reptile support. I played 1 Zoha. Zoha is usually your target for Nunu. Sorry if you can hear my dog snoring in the background. Add him back to hand, like send this, add it back to hand by sending another card, and then there's your rank 4. Search whatever else you need. It's pretty sweet. And then the newest edition, this is really the only change for BODE as of now, is Reptilian Cuaddle. So this is a free special summon from your hand. If you control a dark reptile, like Feral Imp is, right? King of the Feral Imps. You can special summon it. Also, if your opponent has a monster with 0 attack, it can special summon reptilians from your hand up to the number of monsters they have with 0 attack. So whatever, doesn't really come up in this deck. The point is it's a level 4 reptile tuner that is also an extender. So there's lots of situations where this is nice. You can only summon it each way once, but even if you open 2, you can go, right? And then just like start plays if you really need to. I'm playing the 1 dangerous suit, so if you're gonna play the little alien package, which I do, this is kind of necessary. It's also nice because, again, it's a dark reptile and all your stuff wants to be engraved anyways. I'm playing 2 Water Lily because I like to resolve Lily more than once. Yes, it kind of sucks opening it, but there's also times where they stop your plays because they don't want you getting to Lily. And then you opened it and you're like, psych, and play it anyway. So it's pretty sweet. The God card in the deck will always be Snake Rain. It's very good ash bait. Everyone has learned, I feel like, to not ash this because I do play Gamma. And again, I've been playing this almost since the deck came out. Different variations of it. So it's been kind of neat. And then the very, very small alien package is just Stealth Buster and Virus. So Virus makes the Link 3 phenomenal. It's just like a crush card that keeps putting on counters to everything I summon, right? And the Link 3 negates monsters with counter. Stealth Buster is so iffy. There has been like less than a handful of times where like I've really needed this card, right? Like I need to resolve this. Personally, it's kind of bad. These two come out almost all the time, so they're very nice, easy side outs, like especially going second. But I'm still very iffy on it. Like this is like a day one kind of BODE build. I haven't messed around with it too much, but and then I'm playing these for like a chaos package, right? So, I mean, we'll talk about these first, I guess. So the baby dragons are phenomenal. They would never come out of the deck. Opening Levy or being able to search Levy has saved my ass a few times. In the Chaos Creator, I almost never search. So again, this is kind of a spot that I want to take out, but I don't know if I should. In a rank 8 spam build, this is freaking fantastic, and it can turn into a 1-card rank 8, but that's really not where my deck is right now, so I think this is gonzo. And then I play the 3 Chaos Space to search it all out, which is phenomenal. No complaints here. For the rest of the spells, generic spells, I guess, is just one Called by the Grave because Ash sucks, Bell sucks, and that's pretty much all this is for. Like, sometimes Well-Timed Veiler or Crow sucks too, so. And then I'm still playing, if anyone has ever been on the Cody Angeloff grind, you know that the Rocket Engine is freaking awesome. So I cut the quick launches. There's no quick launches. I'm just playing the boot sector. So the quick launches were kind of nice, but they did nothing later in the game, right? They did absolutely nothing. And instead, there's new ways to get, instead of relying on drawing these or the dragons or chaos space, right? Or quick launch, right? You can, sounds like a lot of cards, but realistically, you don't get them as often as you want. I instead got a way to access it for any snake combo, which is pretty cool. And then I don't have to do it that way. So Gammas and the freaking driver that is always in my hand. So I get for playing an ultra rare one. Gamma is a card I'm almost always going to play, especially in formats where hand traps are decently prevalent, right? Anything that I'm going to need to resolve with nothing on the field, so Snake Rain, Rescue Cat, Rescue Rabbit, those kind of decks where I'm like pretty reliant on those going off, I'm going to play Gamma, right? There's just no reason not to, right? Because you don't want to get that Ash. And then I was playing Ash, but then I decided to play Veiler today. And I don't think there was a time where I had Veiler where I wish I had Ash. As generic as Ash is, it's a light, right? Or it's not a light or a dark. Veiler is a light. So And it's not once per turn, right? So I actually dropped 2 Veilers on someone today, and it was nice. So that's it, 40 for the main. I'll show you the extra. So we'll start with Striker Dragon, and then Spheres. Spheres is kind of nice when I don't think I'm gonna have access to, like, I could probably wiggle around learning how to play without this, but it's still nice to have to go, like, realistically, you just need like 1 dragon, right? 1 dragon, link it off for Striker, summon the other dragon, makes Spheres. And now, like, if they Nibiru you, if you can keep playing without it, or you contribute it yourself to keep going, it's kind of nice. I didn't regret playing it, honestly. So for my little reptile boys, it's only Shock Trooper, Echidna, and Zerol. So Zerol is like the Dragon Buster lock. So that trap keeps putting 8 counters. No one can activate their effects. Echidna is sweet because 1, it only requires 2 monsters, including a reptile. So I can link off other stuff to get to it. And on summon, can make something 0. I never use the search effect in this deck. It's not a Bish Balkan deck. There have been cases where I can, but I chose not to. I'm sure there's situations where it would come up. But realistically, it's make it down, put something to 0, and it's a reptile I can make easy. Shock Trooper. It's just like part of the combo. It's mostly what I'm tributing off for the trap card, right? So then I decided to play Hulk. Hulk is new, is how I get access to rockets now. So Hulk was pretty sweet, just being able to summon a guy, go into Hulk, and continue combos. If you want to see the combos, if this video gets enough attention, maybe, and I get enough people asking for it, I'll go through some test hands or a combo video or something. There's lots of variations to this deck, especially with the new reptile cards, or reptilian cards. So I've still got lots of testing to do with that too. Some generic links. I played Mask, Unicorn, Apo. Made Apo once or twice, I think. Made these guys 0 times today. But I can't justify myself cutting them. They're too good, in my opinion. Triclubian, and then the Numeron package with Hope Harbinger. So that's it for my rank 8s. I cut the Sky Prison. I need to find a rank 8 and a spot for it that I would like to go into more often. You know, like, I don't know what it would be. This is busted because I can make someone's attack 0, right? You can make someone's attack 0. You need 2 monsters, including Reptile, and then 2 level 8s. Pretty easy to do. And then game them pretty quickly. And there's been times where I get Nibiru'd, and then I'm like, okay, and I can proceed to put 2 8s on board after that by triggering their token and doing some stuff. So it's pretty cool. But I hate the fact that it takes up this. Like, 1 play does these, and it's like, well, there goes that. King of the Feral Imps. I should find a way to get a second. There was a couple times today where I feel like I could have made a second. Not that I needed to make a second. Maybe there was one time where it would have been really sweet to have, but I don't know, man. And then level 8 Synchros. I actually didn't really make Chaos Ruler as much. I find myself not making Chaos Ruler as much because of the trap card. I don't want to mill it going first, game 1 especially. So I feel like I don't make it as much as I should. And Savage Dragon is just sweet. Like, the goal is to end on Savage plus the Link 3. I didn't pull the level 8 Reptilian, so I didn't give it a shot. I'm not sure what I would cut for it, but as something for testing. I'll go through the side deck real quick. It really hasn't changed in a long time, but whatever. I'll just go real quick. So 3 Lancia. I actually played 2 Raiden starting a while ago. This might have to switch back to the Wind guy. This was good against Striker actually today and stuff. Because after seeing Flunderies and actually my Tri-Brigade opponent tried to summon the Wind guy, and I was like, oof, I just scooped because I had no outs, right? So that honestly really sucks. I just had this because I could search it off if Chaos Ruler went through. Oh, I could add that to hand, right? It's a dark, I could send off a Chaos Space, blah, blah, blah. And then, again, a card that I've never really got a chance to use. Denko. A lot of the plays now have been using... I've really been using my normal summon. If it was more 8 spam, you wouldn't need to, because just to make a rank 8 off of Snake Rain, you don't need the normal summon. The other plays you do, because you add the rare back to hand and summon it. And then I just play 2 twins because I have room for 3, a Feather Duster, 3 Dark Ruler, pretty generic, and then an Imperial Order because why play fair? That's about it. Like I said, I don't mind showing off some combos and stuff if that is what people want. And any ideas, feel free to drop them below. Until next time.